Hey, what's up YouTube? On this video, we're going to talk about some of the important things that you can do in the month of June to make sure you're on schedule and you're set with your personal finance goals. Can you believe it's already June of 2021? In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that the National Financial Educators Council says that you should be doing in June in order to make sure that you're on track with your financial goals. And then I'll throw in an extra bonus of a few things that you should be doing every month to make sure that you're on track. And I have a bonus tip at the end of the video for those of you who have kids. So you make sure you watch the whole video. My name is Paris Clough and this is Financial Self-Reliance. On this channel we talk about the mindsets and the skill sets of the wealthy so that you can learn how to manage, protect, and grow your assets. If that sounds like the kind of channel and the kind of community you'd like to be a part of, go ahead and watch this video, finish the whole thing, and if you like it, then make sure you hit like and subscribe so that you don't miss any more videos that I produce. So according to the National Financial Educators Council, or NFEC for short, there are 3 things that you should be doing in the month of June in order to make sure that you're on track for your financial goals. I'll share a few things about what I think, and then I'll be sharing with you a few things that you should be doing every month to make sure that you're on track to your financial goals. Now, the first thing that the NFEC says that you should be doing in the month of June in order to stay on track with your financial goals is to check your credit profile. You should take time this month to look at your credit report. Make sure that you don't have any derogatory things on there. Make sure that everything that's being reported on that report is actually real and happening and up to date. You don't want to have a surprise when you're going to get a home or buy a car or something else. So it's time to catch those things now while you have time to get those things cleared up. Now, there are 3 credit reporting agencies. There's Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Now, I highly recommend that you reach out to at least one of those and get your full credit report or the credit report that they have on file for you. You can use a generic program like Credit Karma or other things like that. It will give you an overall picture of your credit, but it is a good idea to reach out to the companies directly and get their credit report straight from them. All right, the second thing that the NFEC says that you should be doing this month is that for any of you that have any college students, this is the month that a lot of the FAFSA, or the free application for federal student aid, is due. There's some deadlines this month in the month of June to make sure that those college kids will qualify for any financial aid that they might be able to have for this coming fall in the school year. College is expensive, universities are expensive, so any student aid that you can get to help you along your way is highly recommended. In fact, my daughter, who is going to Cal State Fullerton this next year, she's actually applied to FAFSA for her first 2 years of college and got the whole thing almost completely paid for. So we're really grateful that she was able to qualify and she took the time to enroll in FAFSA because it really helped our family make sure that she was able to go to college and have most, if not all of it, paid for. All right, now the third thing that the NFEC says that you should be doing in the month of June is filing for any tax extensions that you might need. Now this year, 2021, we had an extension in our filing of taxes. It wasn't April 15th, it was actually May 17th is when we were required to pay our taxes this year. So if you didn't get it paid by May 17th, make sure that you're applying for any extensions that you need. If you filed for an extension already, then this is an opportunity for you to make sure that those extensions are really in place. And if you need to renew any of those extensions, make sure you get that done this month. So those are the 3 things that the National Financial Educators Council says that you should be doing in the month of June in order to make sure that you're on track for your financial goals and that you maintain a strong personal finance house. Now, if any of those 3 things pertain to you, go ahead and click the like button and make sure that you let the algorithm know that those things were important for you and that you really enjoyed learning that. The more likes this video gets, the more they'll put it out to other people who may need to know about what they should be doing in the month of June. All right, now I'm going to share with you 6 things that you should be doing every single month. The first thing is to review all of your account statements. Go through your credit cards, go through your bank statements, go through all of the statements and make sure that there's not something on there that got purchased or was bought that you didn't or weren't aware of. So as a personal example, just this morning, I brought up my credit card statement to see if there was anything on there that I wasn't aware of. It turns out there was several things on there that were being charged to my account that I didn't know about. Now, I've got several kids and we've got all the smartphones and they have access to some of the Google stores and the Play stores and the Apple stores. And so apparently some of my kids had bought some things that I wasn't aware of, and some of these games are now being billed on my credit card every single month. So we're gonna have a talk later today, and some of those games are gonna be deleted as soon as possible. The second thing you wanna do is make sure that you dispose of any of your account statements and dispose of them properly. One of the biggest identity theft things that people will do is they'll dig through the trash can to pull out bank statements and credit card statements that people didn't shred properly. They'll get credit card numbers, they'll get bank statement numbers, and they have addresses and other information. And it's really important that you dispose of your bank account statements and all of the paperwork that you get in an appropriate fashion. The third thing you want to do is you want to take a look at where you are on your financial goals. We're almost halfway through the year. In fact, June is the last month in the first half of the year. So are you on track with what you wanted to accomplish in 2021 with your financial goals? In January, you probably set some goals. You probably have some New Year's resolutions. Well, June is the last month in the first half of the year. Take time to really assess what you're doing so that when July hits, you can hit it again with a renewed vigor and maybe finish out the year strong and still hit those goals. Or maybe you've already obtained some of your goals and now you should set some goals for the last half of the year. June is the time to think about those things so that when you hit July 1st and you can hit the ground running and set some goals for the last half of the year. Another thing that you can do is really assess whether or not those goals that you made were realistic. As you look back on the last 6 months, what have you done with your finances? Are you getting out of debt as fast as you wanted? Are you saving the amount of money you wanted to save? Is your emergency fund filling up properly? Are you investing properly for your future? Take a look at your accounts, take a look at your statements, make sure that you're funding your sinking accounts, and you're funding your emergency accounts, and you're funding your retirement accounts so that you are on track for your financial goals. It's just a good time to reassess. Now that you're halfway through the year, it's time to take that halfway point, that midpoint review, and make sure that you're still on track for your goals for this year. All right, the fifth thing that you want to do every month is address any new challenges that have come up. There's one thing that I know about life is that life throws us all kinds of unexpected experiences. Has anything happened in the last 30 days or the last few months that was completely and utterly unexpected for you? Are you dealing with some things financially that you didn't expect to deal with this year? Those are the types of things that you can take a look at each month and make sure that you're dealing with those things appropriately and properly, and you're putting them in a proper perspective, and you're realizing that even though life's thrown at you some weird things, you can still handle it, you can still make it through. I love the old saying that says that if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Last but not least, number 6, take time each month to increase your knowledge about financial concepts. Now, of course, liking and subscribing to my channel is an excellent way for you to increase your knowledge about financial topics and financial information, and to increase your financial literacy. There's things that you can do to learn how to get out of debt faster. There's things that you can learn how to increase your cash flow, make more money. There's things that you can do to learn how to manage your finances more effectively. What are you spending too much money on? What are you spending too little money on? What are some things that you can do to learn how to invest properly? What are some stocks you should be buying? What are some mutual funds or ETFs that you should be buying? What are some investments that you should be looking at and taking advantage of right now? Should you be involved in cryptocurrency? Should you be involved in stocks? Should you be involved in mutual funds? Should you be involved in precious metals? Should you get involved in real estate? Every month, take a look at what you'd like to do to help you accomplish your goals and evaluate and take time to learn more about those things. If you're really excited about starting a business and you'd like to think that you're an entrepreneur, take time to really learn what it takes to start a business. Read some books about some people who have started a business and what it takes to start a business, and make sure that you're increasing your knowledge, because knowledge is power when it's applied correctly. And if you go out and learn more and gain more knowledge and then apply that knowledge properly, you are headed for success. All right, so here's the bonus tip for the month of June. If you have kids, school is out. And when school's out, that can be a financial burden because now the kids are home, now they're snacking all the time, now they may be eating more, so you're gonna have to buy more food for groceries. Maybe they're home and it's hotter and you're gonna have the AC cranking, so your gas and electricity bills are gonna go up. Just be aware of the things that are going on for the month of June. You might have more time where the kids want to go out and do things. They want to go out to eat. They want to go to the water park. They want to go on adventures because they're bored because there's no school to keep them active and entertained and focused. So when summer hits, usually that's a time when people like to take vacations and they like to go out and they like to be outside more often. So just make sure that you're planning properly with your finances for the things that happen on summer break. I really hope you got a lot out of this video. Before you go, take a look at the description. There's some links there. For sure, you're gonna wanna check out my 30-day free challenge that's gonna set you on a course to make sure that you're disciplined to live within your means, and then you can start learning how to grow your means. Don't forget to click the link and open a Webull account so that you can get 2 free stocks. There are some other great links in the description below to help you along your personal financial journey. Make sure you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.